Lopez's chain of custody handcuffs tore. Once you're in, you ain't out. You ever needed to keep something or someone locked up tighter than a nun's diary? Forget them cheap knockoff cuffs. Lopez's chain of custody handcuffs, TEM, are bureau-grade, mob-tested, and built to hold your secrets longer than a Philly grand jury. Features: tamper-proof locks. Even Mikey the Hammer couldn't bust these open, and trust me, he tried. Paper trail included. Each pair comes with its own chain of custody form, so you can track your perp, your evidence, or your mother-in-law. Dual use. Arrest criminals or keep your girlfriend from stealing the remote. Mikey the Hammer. I wore these for 2 days. Still don't know where the keys went. Nick Palermo. Lopez slapped 'em on me once. I ain't even mad. Felt like jewelry. Impeach. Best part? They don't rust, even when you dump the body in the Hudson. Special offer. Order now, and Lopez throws in a free, admissible in court keychain. Because nothing says romance like probable cause. Lopez's chain of custody handcuffs, TM, for law, order, and disorder.
Yeah, I done did a lot of things in my day, I admit it, I don't take back what I say. If I said it, then I meant it. All my life I won a Grammy, but I probably never get it. I ain't never had no trophy or no motherfucking ribbon. Fuck the system, I'm that nigga, bend the law, cut the rules. I'm about to risk it all, I ain't got too much to lose. Y'all been eating long enough, it's my turn to cut the food. Pass the plate, with my drink, this my day. Lucky you, fuck you too, woo!
Muggs, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick?
General P9 and Agent Lopez's RV adventures, The Moose Mob. A Bambi's Twisted Tales and Pizzaverse Studios production. The snow came down like it had a grudge. Thick, heavy flakes slapped against the windshield, slid down slow like wet ghosts. The wipers squealed across the glass, fighting for dear life, and the RV coughed every few minutes like it was trying to give up the ghost. Inside, Lopez was white-knuckling the steering wheel, muttering every curse word he knew under his breath. Spanish, English, and whatever hybrid he invented for stress. Next to him sat P9, who was with dreadlocks wrapped in a blanket, humming Fly Me to the Moon like Sinatra owed him money. Jesus Christ, Lopez muttered, eyes glued to the endless white. We're running from half the Royal Canadian Police, and you're singing love songs? Love calms the nerves, Hermano, P9 said. You ever see a nervous guy get laid? Exactly. Lopez exhaled through his nose, slow and deliberate. You're a special kind of stupid. P9 shrugged. I prefer creative genius. The dashboard light flickered red. The RV made a noise that sounded like a dying walrus. P9 looked at the gauge. You ever see it blink like that before? Lopez's eyes narrowed. Yeah, right before it explodes. The storm thickened, visibility 0, hope negotiable. They didn't see the motel until the headlights bounced off the crooked sign. The Frosted Antler, hot coffee, cold showers. Home sweet dump, Lopez muttered, pulling in slow. The RV wheezed to a stop, shaken like a fat man climbing stairs. P9 clapped him on the shoulder. See, I told you the universe provides. Yeah, Lopez said, killing the engine. Usually a shovel to the face. The lobby smelled like cigarettes, pine cleaner, and the ghost of bad decisions. A sleepy clerk behind the counter didn't look up from his crossword. Room 7, he said, sliding a key across the counter. No parties. P9 grinned. Buddy, this is the party. The clerk blinked once. Whatever. They trudged down the hall, boots squeaking, snow melting off their coats. Room 7 creaked open to reveal the kind of room that made you want to apologize to your immune system. Floral wallpaper, flickering light, beds that screamed tetanus. Lopez tossed his bag down. Perfect. Feels like prison without the structure. P9 flopped onto his bed. I don't know, it's got charm, smells like adventure. Smells like someone died in here. That too. They sat in silence a minute, listening to the radiator hiss like a pissed-off snake. Outside, the storm beat the world to death. Then came the sound. Engines. Low, growling. Too many for comfort. Lopez's head snapped up. You hear that? P9, a grin that could get him into or out of anything, sat up. Depends. You mean the sound of opportunity? Sounds more like the sound of trouble. He peeked through the blinds. Headlights. Snowmobiles. A whole pack of them slicing through the storm like wolves. Their jackets gleamed under the light. Black leather with white antlers stitched across the back. Lopez's stomach dropped. You've got to be kidding me. What? P9 asked. The Moose mob. The door flew open before P9 could answer. He filled the frame like a legend. 6'6", broad-shouldered, beard rimed with frost. Leather jacket, tattoos of moose antlers winding up both arms. Eyes cold as the snow outside. Moose Mancini. Word was he ran everything north of Ontario that didn't belong to the law or the saints. He looked around the room like he was measuring where to put the furniture after a brawl. You two, he said, voice deep enough to make the floorboards hum, burned down my cousin Maggie's diner? P9 blinked. We did what now? You started a fire in Maple Hollow, the Pancake Palace, Maggie's place. P9 winced. Technically the sauce started the fire. I just happened to be there. Moose's jaw tightened. His crew stepped in behind him. Big guys in heavy coats, holding the kind of confidence that didn't need weapons to feel dangerous. Lopez lifted his hands. Easy there, fellas. We can talk like professionals. Moose glared. You're the agent, right? Lopez froze. How do you... Everybody up here knows who's been traveling with the guy who brings the heat, Moose said. Canada's small. P9 laughed a little too fast. We can fix this, right, partner? Lopez gave him the look of a man running out of patience. You fix it. I'm out of ideas. Moose stepped closer. You owe me, Jersey. Big. P9 smiled carefully. Then it's lucky for you I'm a man who makes things happen. What if I told you I could help you make that money back tenfold? Moose's eyebrow lifted. Keep talking. You've got syrup, the best around, right? But the Mounties are closing in. You need transport. Quiet, unpredictable, clever. Moose stared. You offering your RV? P9 spread his arms. State-of-the-art mobile operation. Lopez muttered, translation, it mostly runs. Moose was quiet for a long moment. Then he laughed, a deep, rolling sound that filled the room. You're bold. Bold keeps the wheels turning, P9 said with a grin. Moose chuckled. All right, Jersey, you've got nerve. Let's see if it's worth anything. By sunrise, the frosted antler lot looked like a movie set. The Moose mob was loading syrup barrels into the back of the RV, strapping them down tight while Lopez mentally listed all the ways this plan could go wrong. Tell me again how this helps us, Lopez said, checking the mirrors. It's simple, P9 said, proudly brushing snow off his coat. We move Moose's syrup, he clears our names. You think he can do that? No, P9 admitted, but maybe he's loyal enough to try. Lopez sighed. I really need new coworkers. Engines roared to life. A convoy, snowmobiles up front, the RV in the middle, Moose riding shotgun. They tore through the white wilderness, the storm swirling around them like it had front row seats. The radio crackled. A Mountie voice came through, calm and official. To the convoy on Route 42, you are in possession of restricted goods. Pull over immediately. Moose grinned. They found us. Lopez muttered, "Of course they did." A warning flare streaked past the RV. The snow behind them erupted in light. Moose's crew leaned into the turns, engines howling, while the RV fishtailed on the ice. "Keep driving," Moose shouted. P9 shouted back, "You got any creative ideas?" "Drive faster." "Least creative thing I've ever heard." Another flare burst close enough to light the whole cabin orange. Lopez ducked. "They're serious." "Let me tell you something about this world, kid. It's big, real big. Bigger than your block, your job, your problems. Most folks spend their whole damn life looking at it through a screen, wishing they had the guts to go see it. But not this guy. Nah, this guy, P9, he goes. He don't wait for permission. He don't need a travel agent, a fancy budget, or some influencer deal. He packs a bag, grabs a camera, and says, "Let's see what's out there." From crowded street markets in Bangkok to the quiet corners of a beach where the sun dips low and the air smells like salt and fire, he's been there. He's lived it. He ain't showing you postcard. He's showing you life. The sweat, the laughter, the chaos, the moments that hit you right in the chest and remind you what the hell you're alive for. This ain't about filters or hashtags. This is about truth, about connection, about seeing the world through a lens that's real. You can feel it in every shot. The rhythm of the streets, the soul of the people, the energy that don't quit. You ain't just watching a video, you're taking a ride with him. P9 travel vlogs ain't just travel, it's escape, it's adventure. It's a passport to the world the way it really is, raw, beautiful, untamed. He brings you places you never knew existed. He introduces you to people you'll never forget. And he does it all with that same fire in his gut and that grin that says, "Yeah, I'm really doing this." So if you're sitting there dreaming about getting out, stop dreaming. Hit that subscribe button, join the ride. 'Cause the world's waiting. And P9, he's already there. P9 travel vlogs. See the world, feel the streets, live the story. P9 popped open a syrup barrel, grinned like a man who just found an idea. "What are you doing?" Lopez yelled. "Testing physics." He hurled the syrup out the back. It splattered across the road, freezing instantly into a slick amber sheet. The Mounties hit it full speed. Snowmobiles spun sideways, tumbled, slid off the trail in a spray of snow and surprise. P9 pumped a fist. "Science saves the day." Lopez just shook his head. "That's not science, that's breakfast." They finally lost the heat by dusk, coasting through a valley thick with pines and silence. The RV rumbled to a stop near a frozen creek. Steam rose from the hood. Everything smelled like smoke and syrup. Moose climbed out laughing. "You two are fucking lunatics." P9 lit a cigarette, grinning. "Takes one to appreciate one." Moose nodded. "All right, Jersey. You move like a man with nothing to lose. I can use that." "Careful," Lopez said. He takes that as a compliment. "It is a compliment," P9 said, smirking. They sat there a minute, the three of them, breath fogging in the cold, surrounded by barrels of illegal syrup and the smell of burnt rubber. For once, it felt almost peaceful. Then Moose said, "We got one last delivery. Quebec border tonight. Big buyer." Lopez groaned. "You serious?" P9 cracked his knuckles. "Let's make history." Hours later, blue lights flashed through the trees again. The Mounties had caught up. But this time, Moose had an idea. "Take the lake," he said. Lopez's eyes widened. "That's frozen water." "Exactly," Moose grinned. "Shortcut." They hit the ice doing 60. The RV slid, wobbled, screamed. Cracks spidered out under the tires. P9 leaned out the window, laughing like a maniac. "Diplomacy on ice." Lopez shouted, "You're gonna kill us." "Better than dying bored." They made it across, barely. The Mounties didn't. The lake cracked open behind them, sending red and blue lights plunging into the dark. Silence again. Only the wind. Moose slapped P9 on the back. "You're all right, Jersey." P9 grinned. "You too, Bullwinkle." Next time on General P9 and Agent Lopez's RV Adventures, the Utah incident. Red rock cliffs, sun bleeding over the desert. The RV's dusty, dented, patched with duct tape. P9's driving, Lopez asleep. A voice comes through the CB radio. "This is Admiral Impeach, Pizzaverse Logistics Division. We got a situation in Utah." A research facility carved into a canyon. Aaron the Brain Schultz stands over a table of blueprints. "Gentlemen, we got stolen tech, a rogue airship, and a senator's mistress missing. You're up." Lopez groans. "I'm not doing another international job." P9 smirks. "Good news, Utah's technically domestic." The Utah incident coming soon. From snow to sand, from syrup to sin, the Pizzaverse rolls on. No map, no mercy, no breaks. You're watching Bambi Palermo's Pizzaverse Network, where chaos is currency and loyalty's the only law. So keep your tank full, your coffee strong, and your stories dirty. Thanks for watching. The Pizzaverse. Family, fire, fucking legends on the road.
Today I decided to not give you bitches a second of time for the rest of my life. I'll be goddamned if I put in the work and I don't get the credit to fucking suffice. I've been too humble too much in my life, cutting them off so I'm measuring twice. Cause this time I mean it, I'm still fucking bleeding. Bitch, there was better way to hand me the knife. Like boy, little Snowy, Bodie is on me. Half of these idiots dumb as a brick. Swear I won't use it when all up on YouTube. I aim with a 45 fucking intense. Imagine if I'm stolen whip with a 10. Imagine if I finally wanted to quit. Imagine if this industry took the life out of bitch and all I got is fucking revenge. Who would I ride on if I'm about to call it? I think my fans know a couple of names. I know some 5-figure checks that I've written and can't say a word cause I bitch NDA. Call on my lawyers cause I keep them paid, but this ain't some shit that my lawyers could save. Cause if I do go out, I'm going out strong and I'll leave y'all a note with the key to the safe. That all of the friends that I lost that was talking shit all on the net, all of apologize, all of them know that I fucking invented, I'll never forget. I never went out in public to vent, I know exactly what I represent. And any little bitch that was that quick to switch up, all of you deserve what the fuck you gon' get. How does it feel when you look at your fans and you know that you'll lose them if I ever talk? If I ever pull up receipts or some video, shorty, I bet you piss in your drawers. Oh, you little bitch ass, silly never shit ass, fickle ass, flip flop, blind ass hoe. You should thank God with like every breath that I ain't talk my shit cause I stuck to the code. But ain't I hit you up directly, tell you that you best be treading real carefully, bitch. Bitch, don't you forget we still got a debt. See, I'ma collect my shit. If you got a question, I got an answer. Ain't I keep the same line? All that boo-hoo shit on the net was a cloud chase. Woo, them lines are so tight. Yo, I just noticed everybody that don't fuck with me fucks with each other. It's like a fucking union of dumbass people. Hey, but I'm coming back for my money though, I'm not playing, bitch.